Students, today we'll start with the topic chapter number 5, My Career and I. The only failure in this world is the failure to try. Last year we had discussed about the meaning of the term career, how to choose a career and about the career magic framework. This year let's learn about goal setting and also explore some educational option available after 10. Students, after 10 you must be also worried about which field we must go. We have to take commerce, science or arts. So this after 10th you will be deciding after the 10th result you will, or you might have set a goal in which where you have to go. So this is a very important year, you can say that. Some belief about career. Now we will learn about some famous personalities about their career, what they had taken. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Dhirubhai Ambani, Olympic wrestling champion Sushil Kumar, actor Rajnikant come from a lower income family and yet carved a niche for themselves. That means they had become famous in their whatever the career they had chosen. Same way, J.K. Rowling, the actor of the Harry Potter series, worked as a teacher before she began writing. Anil Kumble, Harsha Bhogle are both engineers. Indian novelist Chetan Bhagat worked as an engineer before he explored his writing skill. Actors Sriram Lagu and Mohan Agassi both studied medicine before becoming successful actors. Same way here, Chef Sanjeev Kumar, many famous journalists, sportsman, economists, writer, poet, musician made a career in fine art and humanity commerce and vocational field. Dr. Prakash Amte graduated with a medicine in medicine. He could have earned a fortune by practicing in the city. Instead, he chose to provide a medical care to the tribal community in Chandrapur. In the olden time, having a salaried job was thought to be a safe option. But however, today there are plenty of opportunities available in all the steps. Today there are many entrepreneurs who have been unable able to realize their dream as well. Career not a event but a process. Many students take a different career and after some time they go in different field. So we have example is given to you. Mina started working in a company after graduation. Her job was to train a newly appointed employee about their work. While doing her job, Minaz realized that she enjoyed teaching and could teach well. Also, tuition was very much in demand. After a few years of service, she left her job to start her own coaching classes, which was quite successful. So, students, you can understand that the field which we like it, we will go in that field. Students, it means that whichever the field you enjoy, you should go in that field. Suppose so career is not a event that happens once in a lifetime but a continuous process. As we go through different experience, learn new thing, we become more and more aware about ourselves, our capability, our likes and our dislikes. Also we become aware of the opportunities available to us. Based on them, we try and shape our career from time to time. However, while 10th and 12th are most important milestone, career decisions need to be taken from time to time and are not limited to 10th and 12th. Students, after 10th you might think that I should have taken science after 2 years, or you might have taken commerce and you have gone in the science field. But while going in the field, you should also well decide that which field we have to choose and which field I'm interested in going in that field. So it says that the 10th and the 12th is the deciding step of your career. Students, finding your interest. First of all, you have to decide what field I am interested in to go. Here grading the points. After completing the self-assessment exercise in ninth, the Kala Chachni or the interest test can help you identify your interest. The Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education conducted the interest test for all the students of, that means you will be writing the aptitude test. You must have heard about that. So why the aptitude test is written? So that you can identify your interest in which field you want to go. The interest test is a psychometric evaluation which help you understand your level of interest among the 7 fields available after 10th standard, which include agriculture, art, humanity, commerce, technical, fine art, health science and uniform service. The interest test is not a test in the traditional sense. You are only expected to choose the extent to which you enjoy doing some regular activities. The interest test does not carry any marks, or none of the answers are wrong or right. Report of the interest test can be available on the website is given here. May also get a copy at the time you receive your 10th standard mark sheet. Your interest test report is only meant to be a guidelines. The ultimate decision of which branch to choose lies with the student. That means it's only a guideline, but it's in the end it's depend on you where you want to, in which field you want to, you are going to go. Students, here the seven fields and the courses are given to you. The first already I had read agriculture, in that certificate, diploma, higher secondary vocational education, polytechnic and HSC science. Same way fine art, in that also the same courses are available: technical, health and life science, commerce, art and humanities, and the last is uniform service, that after 12th or graduation you can do that normal services. Students, career option. Once you obtain clarity about the field, that which field you want to go, so that means you need to get more information about that field and the opportunities available in that field. So Maha Career Mitra portal is a website there where you can develop to guide the website has been developed to guide the student about the career. On this portal you can find information about different educational options and the college offering them in your district. You can also view videos about each interest field and of successful person about their respective career field on the portal. The website is already given to you. Until we decide and we want to achieve what we want to achieve, B, it's about our career or about other thing in our life, we will not be able to take concrete steps toward achieving it. Those we need to clearly verbalize what we need to achieve. This is called goal setting, students. Students, goal setting. So here some of the examples are given to you about the goal setting. So I hope you can read this all examples. So what actually is given here are the actual about the desire of each person and not the goal. Unless the desire are converted to goal, it is difficult for them to materialize. In order to achieve a goal, one must be able to correctly verbalize it, put it on the paper. Let us see how we can convert desire into goal. SMART goal. First one, specific. Clearly verbalize what you want to achieve. Avoid using words like something, big, great, while describing your goal. Second, measurable. If you can measure what you want only, then can only know if you have really achieved it. Words like a lot, everything good should be avoided instead of getting a lot of marks in exam. Getting more than 70 marks is better goals statement. Achievable. Think about whether your goal is achievable. Erasing all the sorrows from the face of the earth is an unachievable goal, but making two people literate is an achievable goal. Realistic. Becoming a good sports person within 2 months is not realistic. Becoming a good sports person required hard work of many years altogether. Time bound. We have to have a time frame for achieving our goal. If there is no time frame, we may not even start with our work. In short, our goal should be SMART. Planning for your career. Here some of the examples are given to you about what way we can plan our career after 10th or after 12th, or what are the courses available after 10th and 12th. So I hope you will read these points properly. My goal statement. Once you know where you like to see yourself after 10 years down the line, it is really easy to plan for the entire year of 10th standard, or even in next 2 3 or 1 or 2 months what is left for your exam. So you can plan accordingly how much percentage I want to be scoring, and according to that you can plan your studies properly regularly. Students, here's the goal statement is given to you. what do I really want? For example, I want good marks in the 10th board exam. All have the ambitious that all wanted to score a good percentage in the 10th standard. For that, what you have to do? I want to score at least 70% or 80% marks in the board exam. By when do I have achieve this? I have to achieve at least 70 or more than 70%. For example, I have to achieve 17% marks in the 10th standard in the next 1 or 2 months. Is it clear to everyone? Planning, we should plan our studies accordingly. How much time is left? Time management is a very important steps in the student's life. In 24 hour a day, how much time you will give for a rest from the school or from the classes, and how much time you will be studying. So this all full 24-hour day, 24 hours timetable you have to make. And not only timetable you have to make, you have to implement that properly, you have to follow that properly, that these are the routines I will be following in my day-to-day life. Then only you can achieve something in your life students, whatever the goal you have set. So already your timetable is given to you Monday, from whatever Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday timing. Is it clear? So you have to follow this, and you have to always remember this. You have to try to implement in your daily life. So vision board. Make a vision board based on your goal. For this, all you need to do is write your goal on a paper and stick it on the wall of your home. Around this paper, keep and adding photos, quotes, and photos of famous people in that field. The aim of vision board is to keep inspiring you and also to help you build clarity about your goal. Communication with parents. Sometime whatever the field or career we wanted to choose, and the parents may be thinking about you in some other field they wanted to go. So we have to convince our parents about our feeling about our career choice, and make them realize that whatever the career or field we are choosing is better for them, better for ourselves. Is it clear? So that I'm interested in that field and we wanted to go in that field only. So you have to convince this all to your parents about it. Gather information. Collect information about your preferred course, career from newspaper, internet, or interview on TVs, and share it with your parents. Find out which college offer the courses you want, what is the fee structure, etc. Be ready to answer their question. Talk to expert. Meet the student who are pursuing the courses you wanted to do, or have finished the courses you are working. Let your parents talk to them. Discuss the pros and cons of the career. Sometimes financial difficulties become a huge obstacle between you and your dream career. So your list of the government scholarship exams which the government gives to the students for the future study, for the further studies. Is it clear? I hope there are many websites. You can get all this in the website also, or here the list of the scholarship which the government conducts. Is it clear? So after 12 or after 10 standard, when you go for the 11th standard, you will find there are categories for the admission to the 11th standard. Open category are, reserve categories are, the special categories are there. Some other important document which we have to submit while taking admission in the colleges. So in this chapter, I hope all of you understood this chapter. It's about the career and the goal what we have set, and the career in which field you wanted to go. I hope all this is a very important chapter, students. In the 10th standard, I can say that, because you can have learned about your goal and about the time management, and still there is hardly 1 month, still 1 month are left, and in 1 month still you can do a lot. You can study, plan accordingly to get a good percentage in your 10th standard.